Today, we either go to church or we're taking the team to church in the Churchill. Thought I would try this thing out. Looks like a beast. I've come across it a couple times. It's been pretty hard to penetrate. And now I want to turn at being that. However, seeing this tiny little straw of a gun leads me to believe it doesn't have the greatest penetration. Upgraded it to get that 89mm solid shot shell. And then it has this really nice bigger cannon of 76mm, but the HE of only penetrating about 10mm. I don't know how helpful that's going to be outside of maybe shooting trucks and whatnot. And first game here, 120 spawn points on Stalingrad. All right, not bad. So we'll just see how churchy this thing really is. All the church buildings on the maps are basically impenetrable and destructible. We'll see if that thing's kind of the same case. And actually, as a matter of fact, some pretty good mobility. I'm kind of impressed. My first impression with playing something similar like this was the Black Prince, and that thing was terribly slow. This thing is kicking that thing's butt. I mean, yeah, 14 kilometers an hour is not a whole lot to write home about, but better than some stuff I've played. Kind of a beastly looking thing. Fast little moving turret. It definitely has better mobility than I was expecting, that's for sure. Has kind of a crazy wheel system. I'm assuming this thing's pretty slow in its reverse, so we'll just be holding down basically and relying on our forward button as always. Has a little Minnie Mouse gas canister on the back, just like the Mouse House tank. And it's not taking us as long to get into battle, which is good. Curious if we're going to start seeing things crawl up through the buildings. Look like the enemy's capturing B. Everything else at this BR seems to have a bigger cannon than I do than my 76mm that I definitely don't have the right rounds for. I need to ask some of my friends if they can pass some of their rounds over to me that may have the similar shell size. I don't know. Wait, 76 is kind of a funky. I've seen 75mm. So maybe if I put anything else of maybe another country's shell in here, it may actually do more harm than good. I always find that nook to be just so funny. It's like disguised as if it's like there's nothing here, but it's such a good little area to kind of crawl up and through and get some good shots and sniping shots off this area right here. Impressively fast. By far, probably the fastest Churchill-ish type of vehicle I've played. Now these guys all look like they're looking at something. I want to just go ahead and push over along and across through here. I know this Choo-Choo isn't going to provide me the greatest cover. At 120 BR, I don't know if I really have a lot to be afraid of. But I guess we'll find that out, right? Now, I heard in like historical, realistic, or simulator mode or whatever, even in custom battles or historical battles, you can like run out of fuel, and they have like much more realistic aspects to it. Sounds pretty intense. And I think I've seen some simulator replays. I think it would drive me insane to be stuck in the commander view the whole time. Realistic just kind of seems to be where it's at. Now this whole side of this building is basically paper. So we're just gonna come up. Oh, hey, and what is this? Oh, nice. Nice little soft, squishy target. Will be a little misery. Little piece of misery for him. That truck is definitely not Not what I am not the type of tank he wants to see, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm already kind of hearing stuff off to my right. We may just be able to come in, swoop across the sides of these enemies, and hopefully just start taking a bunch of them out. Oh yeah, here we go. And he sees me. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna wiggle. I don't want him to shoot that my tiny little narrow straw cannon. We got some red crew. All right. Oh, yes. Almost started playing a game of chicken in the tanks. I chickened out. I started hitting the backwards button. Now, it sounds like there's something coming from over here. My friends may be shooting at him too. Let's see. It looks like he's distracted. Let's get rid of him. Oh. Well, team took him out. Good work. There's a lot of smoke over on the right-hand side. Now, I see a faint little blue, but I'm pretty sure that's not... I may be getting myself in trouble here. I don't even know if I can penetrate this guy. And look, he runs away from me. I wonder if he doesn't even know what he's getting shot by, and he's just like, run! Oh, you know what? He may be now shooting at me. Oh, he wanted to find a little bit of cover. Yeah, now that he's facing me frontally, take this pebble. And another pebble. Looks like there might have been another guy right there. Okay, let's wiggle. I guess thank goodness this dead little tank is here. I should have probably waited and got myself a lot closer. Yeah, 89 millimeters of pen. Ooh, little orange driver got in a damage assist. Thanks. That was a sarcastic thank you for my team. Thanks for doing nothing. Uh-oh. Ooh. And hey, we got a pretty fast moving target. However, this guy looks majorly confused. Maybe if I look the other way, he won't see me. Oh, nope, this isn't working. I'm not sure exactly what that guy's plan was. Poor little engine. Ooh. Can we get rid of him? Wow, I'm probably just giving away my position like crazy. I'm kind of just learning what I can and can't pen here, and apparently maybe that SU is not a good thing to shoot from this distance. This may be the CQB brawler. Let's just see how big of trouble we can get ourselves in. I want to draw as much attention to myself as possible by not penning anything and allowing everyone to come up on me. I'm gonna get jumped so bad here. Uh-oh. I'm seeing something also right in front of me too. I can barely see him. Wow, that shell did nothing. And I'm on fire. Hey, here they come! After getting their attention. Getting banged up on here in the back alley. Friends, help! I got myself in trouble. I basically asked for it. I know, my crew hates me. If you could give my crew a feedback survey at the end of this, they'd probably be all ticked off. Negative results. Hey, my friends are helping though. He's over here. We're over here just smoking a doozy. No smoking. Bad, kids, bad. Oh, and there's just so many targets. Let's just see what we can do just while we're just stuck here. I mean, our team is basically all up on their spawn. Oh, yes, point, go that way. Ooh. It looks like from that damage indicator screen, his gunner kind of fell asleep over his breach. I'm pretty sure that whole crew just kind of fell asleep. Maybe they're in nap time mode. Like, ow, that kind of hurt, but it just feels so good sitting here. I'm so tired. Wow, this thing is kind of invincible, but also very weak. I have no chance. Okay, we're just gonna have to get along the side of these things. I figured the penetration, just looking at the size of my cannon, was gonna struggle, but I didn't know it was gonna struggle this much.
Thank you.
Such a generous team, all these thank yous. Maybe go around this side area over here.
Heading to the base. Leading for landing.
I haven't even used my explosive cannon yet, but I mean 10 millimeters is gonna maybe scratch off a decal.
Cover.
These German tanks, that's not gonna do anything. Hey! No way! You hit the one place?
Let's keep the
Dude,
pressure on.
that's a joke.
Is close.
Alright, we'll just sit here and repair. He's over here, guys. I'm giving away your position. I'm telling on you. I always used to tell my mom and dad. What? No way. he actually penned me? I mean, he does have a decent cannon, I'll give him that. But even through the smoke, wow, he deserves every little bit of that. What I was saying, though, is I'd always tell my mom or my brothers when they would get in trouble. I'm gonna tell on mom and dad on you, which doesn't make any sense at all. I'm gonna tell mom and dad what you did, but I'm gonna tell on mom and dad. My parents always thought I was special, as you can clearly see here from my War Thunder gameplay. Yeah, this is the shot needed. Okay, so we basically, the enemy team showed us, or they took us to church in that one. Let's see if now we can take them to church. Isn't that kind of the saying for like showing someone up or winning against someone? Take them to church? I'm kind of old school. I don't know if these sayings are even still around. I kind of love how you can see the whole track system, though. I think that's pretty cool. It's got a little roundish frontal face turret, so that can kind of help when getting shot at. May have a chance of helping to bounce some of those rounds. I feel like that's even much more advanced than the later BR Churchill, which is like all super boxy. I mean, this turret can bounce, I feel like, way more than the Churchill turret, which it looks like they just kind of put a little piece of cloth over the front of the cannon and be like, no, nothing's going to penetrate the nylon. Oh, jeez. You can tell I just kind of love the Black Prince. I may have to give another shot. It's been a while. There's just so many other vehicles to play that I want to try out.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Now I'm wondering what those little floaty things are on the side of the Churchill. The one on the Churchill gun carrier were more boxy. Okay, we just saw a little destroyer. Now I'm not going to do anything to the front of him.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Now with this little 40-ish mil.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Ooh, he disappeared. Oh, magic tricks. Magic tricks on the battlefield.
Designated grid square.
Pay attention. Okay, I'm like top BR here, which basically translates to I don't give a rat's, full forward, let's just do what we can. Ooh. Now he's got pretty good armor for a tiny little guy.
Yes, a hit.
Oh yeah, you better watch out for my little ricochet. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Truck, watch out! Oh no. I don't know, can he do anything to me? Wiggle.
We're winning.
Yeah, that did absolutely nothing. I've played that thing. I know what you can do to this. Basically nothing. Especially at that angle. These big wheels kind of remind me of those Wild Wild West, like massive 1800 gear wheels and things like that you always see on rides or like alternate reality sci-fi West movies. Alright, there's some guys way over on that side. A lot of people getting spotted over to my right.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Now I can kind of see something through this tree. I'm just going to guess maybe right here. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, there are more targets all pushing up through here, so we may have lots of people to play with. Finally! Ooh, some guy may be marked over there. Yep, he took a shot at me. Oh, right! First shot was kind of a winner. Yes, this is exactly the position you want to put yourself in. At a top BR, you want to put yourself, the tips and tricks here is put yourself in the most danger as possible. Throw caution to the wind, and the plan is fly by the seat of your pants. Your plants. Alright, I don't even know if this guy can do anything to me. Hey! Oops, I think I might have missed with my little... Or that 10mm just literally didn't do anything.
Just keep it up, and victory will be
76 mil, 10 mil pen. Now this may take actually quite a bit to kill some of these targets, just because the solid shot, I think it kind of works like an APCR round. Now I'm hearing something over either in front of me. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Let's make sure I'm not going to get clocked over to the side as I try hunting this guy down. And it looks like SU stepped up to the plate in a big way. Yes. Okay, thank goodness he did not see me and turn around. That would have been really bad. Yes. Knock out the friends. And he has no idea he's now become the hunted. Tiny little guy. Now he's around here somewhere. There he is. Oh yeah. Oh man, and that shot messed up his crew. Look at this. Okay, 89 pen, 89 mil of pen. I know what it can do. He's wiggling. His little cute attempts. He's like, take that little 2 mil of machine gun pen. Kind of smart. He did mark me on the map, so. Hey, some dents on the side of my tank.
just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
I think I'm hearing. Oh! Does he know I'm here? Hey, turn around. Oh! I know he's got a slow turret, so we'll take your engine out. There's no way this is making his day. No way that's making his day. Every time that happens, when I end up coming across like behind someone real close and I do something like that, I picture those memes where they just start banging on the keyboard. That's a bad way to assume. I should assume everyone's a great sport. No toxicity in the land of War Thunder. I can't imagine he was running away from me. Okay, we check our right and our left. Teaching my kids to look both ways before crossing the street. It seems to work out fairly well for me in War Thunder. Now, where's my next target? Well, looks like A, all the way on the other side of the map, is where they're at. Yes, bro, next week. I just got a text. I shouldn't be texting and driving at the same time. I'll just text back later. Yes, bro. Actually, that was from one of the contractors I'm working with to help me put in a little fence for my wife's garden on the side of the house. Gonna be doing a little cute picket fence. Wife wants to grow a bunch of stuff. Guys have to let me know if you're into some gardening. I'm all about them hot peppers, jalapenos, and tomatoes. Anything to make some fresh salsa, that's where I'm at. That now turns my reason into fighting for this for some salsa farmland. Oh, there's so many targets. How did that not go through? You blocked my 89 mil of pen with your little front bumper log? Now, I know there's a guy over there. Oh. Okay, can I get his side armor here? No, he's coming toward me. That means he's going to turn and look my way. Yep, I'm not going to. I need to come up and go around him. Oh, there's so many targets. Churchill. Full speed ahead. We are missing some. Wow, that guy's brave. He is just YOLOing it to be. In this midst of like 100 different enemies here. Alright, maybe we can come up and around and maybe behind this SU. Hopefully he's still there. I can hear him on the right hand side. Oh, and I see an enemy here. Oh no. Wait, where'd he go? Oh great, and he's angled. Please don't tell me we just got into a firing frenzy of back and forth, can't do anything to each other. Oh my word. No way. Okay, looks like I may have hurt his crew member's ears. What else can we do? I'm playing the drums all over his metal. Oh, this is so painful. Okay, hurt his gunner's ears. Maybe that's what yellow means. Can we take out the cannon? Ooh, he actually caught me on fire. Wow. Alright, Kay, he's a step ahead. Germany 1, Britain 0. Ooh. Okay, I'd say that's tied. Come on. Use up all these rounds. What happened? Well, this may be the end of it. Game ends in a firing frenzy of no pen each other. This is the most ridiculous thing. Oh, wow. How sad is that? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this vid. The Churchill. This is the Muffin here. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.